Just bam, 2 seconds loading screen, so yeah. What's going on, guys? So recently I installed Borderlands 3 again and started playing, and I have to say I enjoyed the game immensely. And I decided to myself, let's see, Borderlands 2 is already installed, always will be. Let's see how it fares against Borderlands 3. And I have to say, in terms and the department of guns and shooting and mechanics, it didn't edge that well compared to the 3. It's a huge difference between day and night. How much they put, how much they changed, how much effort they changed. Maybe they finally decided that look what our competition does with the guns. It's time for us to actually put some more emphasis on that. And they succeeded immensely in Borderlands 3, but the story, of course, and the comedy will suck ass. I will not even go there. Let's just say that Borderlands 3 excels in gameplay. You can mental over objects, it's much smoother, it's more responsive, guns feel amazing, they shoot well, they sound well, the reloading animations are really interesting and they feel good, like the way guns will actually work. The sounds and everything, but do not get me wrong, I do not shit on Borderlands 2 because this game is extremely valuable to me. It's close to my heart. It's it gave me so many hours of entertainment. It's been through so much with me in other parts and directions in life I took earlier. It's very nostalgic to me, and at the time it was a fantastic game and I enjoyed it immensely.
Shut up!
Yeah.
Another challenge completed.
So I just jumped in to see how the guns feel and shoot. Let's just say the Vladov don't sound that well. Whoa. Careful there, boy. So yeah, the first gun, or rather pistol, they give you in Borderlands 3 is a Vladov pistol. And the shooting and the sounds, it's already like 3 times better than this wooden toy here. Not exactly a toy, it's not TDR. TDR are really like soldier toys, know what I'm saying? Soldier guns that actually kill in video game. So I'm just gonna run through this environment here with the music and everything. I mean, look at it, it looks amazing. Of course, if you immediately, like, after a couple of days playing Borderlands 3 and then you jump into Borderlands 2, you'll see a big difference. I tell you what though, graphically yes, there is a difference, you can't see like it's aged. But I will have to give props to Borderlands 2 when you use like elemental weapons, fire, corrosion, electricity, and you see how the guys melt and disappear. I think the effects of those elements are excel better, and they look better and more fancier than Borderlands 3, believe it. There is no ice. There is no ice in here, no ice element, so you cannot see enemies shatter, you can only see that in the pre-sequel. I have to admit, in the pre-sequel it was really something else. You see enemies shatter into tiny pieces of glass, of snow, into ice, and then the floating in very low gravity environment. It was a sight to behold. In Borderlands 3, I didn't reach the ice weapons yet, but I beat the game twice when it came out. I remember the ice was really amazing. I have nothing to say compared to the pre-sequel. So I don't know where the ice effects are better, in the pre-sequel or in the third Borderlands. So I will not give my take over there. Well, this ocean is the only element, icy element in the game actually. But you never freeze, you only take damage. If you try to freeze yourself, In the pre-sequel in Borderlands 3, if your health is low, you're starting being frozen. Frozen Metal Gear are frozen solid. Well, in this game you will just die. Hold it. Cannot do this to my neighborhood. I mean the sounds, of course, the music, the environment. I mean, we're talking about 2012. 2012. How old I was back then? Yeah. Let's see. In 2014, I was 24, so I was 22 years old when I was playing Borderlands 2 back then, when I just started. Yeah, I remember the excitement this game gave me. It was astonishing. The adventure, the environments, the quests, the narration, the story, the humor, the comedy, and the story. Handsome Jack. Borderlands 3 suck ass in there.
Always more to learn.
Always. Before I use my ability, get a better gun. Let's try this one. And that one.
Stay put!
I also started playing Borderlands 3 with Amara, Siren. Because I finished the game with Zane and I finished the game with Flak. So I started with Amara and I have to say I really enjoy playing as her. But maybe it's because the game mechanics gotta be. Yeah, elemental side effects, slag corrosion, yeah. Let's see, Siren is really fun. This one, actions called skill augmentation. When an enemy under the effects of air dies, there is a chance that your face lock ability to seek out and affect another target. But this motion, thought lock, action skill alteration. Phase lock causes enemies to turn on their friends instead of being locked down. Additionally, phase lock's duration is increased. Well, what if you're fighting one enemy? A big enemy. He'll still be hostile, just towards you. And other enemies always prioritize you over other enemies. I tried to play with that ability, it's not that good. So I only experimented with it a little bit. What actually is good is this, Scorn. Basically you can ignore, neglect using slag weapons sometimes, but you still need slag if you're playing on Ultimate Wall Hunter mode, because you'll be dying and falling into second winds frequently. And I don't think you can use Scorn while you're down, but maybe you can, I don't remember. Even if you can, there is a cooldown, so you don't really have the time to stay dead when the cooldown is active. You don't have enough time. You have to get up quickly. I mean, let's see. Physics should be on the highest. It's not the pre-sequel. Yeah, physics are high. In the pre-sequel you can adjust it to ultra, but I have no idea what it means. What's the difference between high and ultra? Like, I never saw a difference noticeable that, like, you know, it can justify the ultra. Here between medium, low, like if you shoot like your corrosion weapon, Maliwan weapon, on the floor you can see a huge pile of this green goo. On low you don't even see that pile, it doesn't generate, doesn't appear. On medium you can see a small pile. And on high you can see a huge pile, yeah. There's a vault symbol. There are two. The other one are behind the shack in the bandits' quarters. Oh, it's basically the same weapons. I cannot use the same ammo type. Let's see what else I got here. Yeah, TDR. You want a TDR? You want TDR? Of course the fire weapon is the strongest you get until you get to Sanctuary, like hands down. you melt face with the fire pistols, but I always use them, so now I want to try other weapons. Let me just tell you, not all the guns feel good in Borderlands 3, like TDR sounds and shoot weird. Hyperion submachine guns, they sound like they are drills, they look like a drill, they sound like they shoot rivets. Yeah. Some dull guns don't feel quite well. They feel light. Don't get me wrong, Borderlands 3 isn't that much superior and fantastic. There are a few shortcomings here and there, but overall it does a very good job. Inventory full, kidding me? Sniper rifle! Let's see, a lot of you already played, you can let it go. I'm doing basically the same thing on Borderlands 3, I try different guns. Jacobs are hands down like the best feeling and sounding guns in Borderlands 3, in my opinion. Who would be on second place? I think Maliwan. They sound, they look good. Not all of them. These are elemental shotguns. There are no Maliwan shotguns in this game. It looks ridiculous, it sounds ridiculous, and it's weak. It's ridiculous.
Shut up!
Yeah. Damn. Now you got only one mode of firing in this game. You can switch fire modes in Borderlands 3. So if you get a dull rifle, you can change between semi and fully auto. Well, I don't like semi, so I always use full auto. It's much more fun. I also don't like scopes, that's why I never use them. I don't know, it doesn't sit well from the aesthetics department for my eyes. Know what I'm saying? Doesn't appeal to me. I don't like how the gun looks with those scopes. And also I don't like burst fire modes. The really nice touch they did is with Maliwan's weapons. So you don't have to carry two Maliwan guns like this one for corrosion and one for fire. You can switch between firing modes and you can get two elemental... bloody hell, will you calm down? Between two firing modes, two elemental effects in the same gun, that is very unique. I have to say I like that touch. You can carry one gun with two different elemental types. I don't know how people shoot and speak at the same time. It's a skill, I tell ya. This game feels like much more simpler to Borderlands 3. I don't know how to explain that. They're gonna be a badass, I just know it. Look at that. Quarter HP gun. Reload is quick, look at that. I told you it will melt faces. That's why I don't use it, it's OP. Quick draw. What is my quick draw? Flame and flame, yes. Badass. Right on point. Right on cue. Woohoo! Wow, that is powerful.
That wasn't so difficult.
Almost died, huh? Yeah, didn't explode fast enough. Not fast enough, like Krieg likes to say. So yeah, I really love this game. I put over 1,000 hours into this game. I played all of the DLCs, I finished all of them. I played all the quests, all side quests, finished all of them. I have all of the achievements for this game. Yes, I like Borderlands 2 more than Borderlands 3. I like Borderlands 3, but it's lacking. I don't know how to explain that to you. I mean, if you put 1,000 hours into Borderlands 2 and then you wait for 5 years for Borderlands 3 and you start playing that game, you feel like something is lacking. I mean, the story have been debunked so many times. I won't even go that way. That the Calypso twins suck ass. Like, they're really terrible. I didn't do research. I don't know if the team that developed this game also developed Borderlands 3. But if they did, it just makes it much more painful. Look at that. It's a beautiful gun, extremely powerful. What I hate about it, what I hate so freaking much about it, is the scope. It just prevents me from taking the weapon altogether. Ah, yeah. Don't see the gun. Don't know, I hate this feeling, man. Ooh, fancy. Yeah, I'll just use it for a little bit. Anyway, priorities, man. I hate these scopes, especially on a pistol. Makes it ugly, makes it not fun to use. I don't know. I seen 1,000 people play, nobody have problems with scopes, only I do. Well, where was I? Yeah, back to the story. Well, if they developed the same bloody story, no, that's not right. If the same team developed both games, I really don't know what choices they made with the Calypso, because they just don't match up to Jack. Like, no way. All the quests, the humor, the quests, the story, everything is like 3 times better here. What Borderlands 2 lack? Well, it lacks the...
Another challenge completed.
Man, this is almost too easy. I want more challenge. My skills haven't been tested. I desire more. The world, my masterpiece, challenge accepted. Yeah, he was no fun. Because Lee's leaving his body. I move for the kill. Yeah, the development. So what Borderlands 3 does have over Borderlands 2? The gameplay, the shooting mechanics, graphical fidelity is better, physics, the shotgun.
And now you will fall.
This gun is OP. This gun is OP. Let's try this one.
Stop!
LOL. Gameplay, I would say. Borderlands 3 have over Borderlands 2. Gameplay is in mental over objects. Smoother, snappier, it's more responsive. The guns feels amazing, they are fun to use. They have alternate firing mode. Vlad of pistols have rockets. Assault rifles have shotguns. Sniper rifles have single rocket RPG. Let's make it more diverse. They also look better, they sound better, they feel much better. That's about it. I mean, the music is excellent in both games. The sound quality is amazing in both games.
Gotcha!
The quests, well, the quests I would say are much better in Borderlands 2. Borderlands 2. English, motherfucker, do you speak it? From the inside out. Nice. Here. Catch a barrel. Where Borderlands 3 suck is in the story, of course, department. There's the stories. I think they put much effort, soul and heart and care into quests here. They designed them well. Some of them are short, but they are fun. Some of them are designed to be lame on purpose, would be dark humor. And the story of Borderlands 2, the main story, it's not bad. It's actually good, much better than Borderlands 1, much better than the pre-sequel. And that's it. Traveling is much more immersive in Borderlands 2 because you get a giant ship that you can travel between galaxies, supposedly. You can see how you fly from planet to planet, which is nice, give you some Mass Effect vibes, right? So via Traverse I would give Borderlands. The vehicles in Borderlands 3, they feel much better, they feel heavier. The sound they produce, especially those bigger cars, I really fan of those. It's really fun. Like, they feel heavy, they feel like they're full of metal. In Borderlands 2 the vehicles feel really light, you know? They don't feel menacing. I mean, if we go to, like, say, Far Cry 3, 4, 5 and 6, Far Cry 5 and 6 especially, they have trucks, and when you drive a truck compared to a light vehicle, you can see the heaviness, how it handles, how it's moving in the world, the mass it has, like when you break trees or objects, or you run over some NPCs or enemies in Far Cry with trucks. It's completely different feeling than a regular car. Same reference between Borderlands 2 and 3. Like, the vehicles feel very good in Borderlands 3. I really enjoy driving them. They look good, they sound amazing, they feel hefty and heavy. Yeah. Ooh, look at that. My second sniper. Let's go sell a few things. Prepare for die? Yeah. Smart Goliath. Whoa, boys.
You won't enjoy this. So, how about
I
that?
should have kept him alive. I'm gonna fall down now.
Wasn't even close.
At least when you have to reload and you fight for your life, you're reloading while you're falling. That is very nice touch.
Stop.
In Borderlands 3, you don't. If you're reloading and you're falling for a second wind, you don't reload. Only after you get the first person view, you start to reload. Yeah. Here you reload while you're falling, which is really nice. Did I get the... I didn't get the sniper, right? He spawned even more. He deserved it. Just hold it, I'll be back. I'm looking at the level design here in Borderlands 3. I'm having a hard time deciding which one did the art better. I would say Borderlands 2. I mean, Pandora, when I just started the game, Ascension Bluff and the Droughts, the music there and the environment, it looks really impressive. Like, the music, it gives it really good vibes. I'm enjoying that. But overall, if you think it's a huge game, like, there are jungles in Borderlands 3. When you go to the Waywraith Brothers, you can see the jungles, the acids, the swamps. you can see the vault, some alien ruins in Borderlands 3. I mean, it's different. Maybe it's nostalgia speaking, because to me Borderlands, well, it's a game I spent over more than 1,000 hours. Did not put so much hours into 3, that's for sure. It's burning. I just wanna set the world on fire. See it all burn around me.
You won't find better merchandise anywhere else. I made sure of that.
Thor got more boom. Trash. Sold. This I will keep. You already forgot about me? Okay, those I will keep. I wanna use them a little bit. See how they handle. That's what I'm here for.
Much fun.
But the comedy, the story, the characters, they're so much better here.
Time for some training.
Right. Always more to do.
Welcome to my humble shop. Don't die.
Oh, that was some grenade modes. I need those. What I got is very strong with the trash. It always blows me up as well. Because it says do not use indoors. You know, when I played the game yesterday, after work very late at night, I fired Borderlands 2 for an hour. I was immediately comparing, but after playing Borderlands 3, I came into the game and was like, nah, it's not it anymore, you know, like Borderlands 3 like feels much snappier. Fuse time is shorter. I was like, nah, it's not this, you know, but you know, just cannot put to the side, like, but so many hours, thousands of hours and fun and entertainment this game gave me, like, you know, like, put it off the shelf, shove it aside, just cannot. I remember all the good times I had with this game, many sleepless nights. And the game is bloody fantastic. Of course, like, the newer the better, right? No, but games today made without soul. I'll tell you that.
Come back anytime.
Let's see. This one is... Okay, starting getting accuracy quickly. And let's see, well, the Jacobs... It's fully semi-automatic. It looks odd. It's not fun to shoot like in Borderlands 3. They made it bolt action there. It's fantastic to shoot. How it feels, how it sounds, the reload animation. I like how they show the drums in there and always pull the bolt to load in the bullet. I really enjoy the guns in Borderlands 3. They made a huge improvement on the guns department in Borderlands 3, but they degraded the story, the humor. I really don't understand why they did it. Like, who decided it was a good idea to make that story with the Calypso and other quests and the humor overall. I mean, I laughed a couple of times on Borderlands 2, but how long can you do that? Like, I heard it 1,000 times right now. It made me smirk. Make me grim a little bit, but laugh, nah. Not anymore, there is. I'm gonna go down there and get the fire sniper. The Maliwan sniper. Maliwan snipers, I think, are the best in this game. Semi-automatic. Like the firing sounds in Borderlands 3 on Jacobs rifles, so much better. That's high physics. Oh yeah, running UCP, running an unofficial patch. Ooh. I need more power. This is power. I need more. Well, a few quicks and quirks Borderlands 3 has over 2. But still, the environments here, they're really diverse. I would say they are better because they are put much more effort into it. I think like Borderlands 3 was a little bit more rush. There are a few like empty spaces with nothing in between. Here everything, something always exciting happens, like if you can meet even loot midgets and stuff like that from containers. In Borderlands 3 you can find some bags out from doll dumpsters, so you can find war kits in here when you go to the caverns. I remember that. I think overall, if Borderlands...
Critical.
Let me kill you. Overall, if Borderlands 2 right now receives an update and they import, but in quotes, it's impossible, but if they do import the gun mechanics and gameplay from Borderlands 3 into the second one, you get yourself a masterpiece of a game. Unfortunately, Borderlands 2, like, the only department lacking in are the weapons. The way they handle, the way they shoot, and the way they sound. Like Mali 1, they are okay. Bandit shotguns are also okay. Torg rifles, they are okay. But others, just no. Again, Borderlands 3 ain't perfect either, but it's a bigger improvement. Especially the Torg, they are really fun to use in Borderlands 3. And they are really heavy and they sound powerful and they have these huge bullets with elements. And you open the magazine and you show a huge drum into them. But you expect that the guns are also powerful, like the way they look and behave. But unfortunately, when I was playing like 3 years ago, the guns, they were very, very weak. Torg weapons was very weak. And the way that they shoot there, all of them were semi. The way it looked, how they shoot, the way they sounded, I didn't like that. And they also made a sticky versions. Basically you shoot, it sticks to enemies and then it explodes. The exploding, they sounded like fireworks. Wasn't impressive. Let me kill you! Crouching tiger. You no longer get the crouching tiger in Borderlands 3. I don't think you also get the quick draw. But after a long break, I played Borderlands 3 like for 6.5 hours so far. And I have to admit, and I have to say, even, not admit, but I have to say that to me, again, everything I say is subjective. To me, the shooting, grenades, and the sounds, and how the enemies receive damage are much more fun than this game. Again, this came in 2012, September. Borderlands 3 came in September of 2019. They reused much more updated engine, more shadows, more physics. Especially like in Borderlands 3, the shotguns. When you shoot the shotgun, you can see enemies fall on the ground because of the force. It's amazing. They didn't have this technology in this game. And the shotgun, the way they look, the way they sound, Jacob shotguns, it feels fantastic, it feels amazing. The way they look and how they reload, it's really fun. Especially the double barrel shotguns. They look like Doom shotguns. Yeah, especially those. I found a blue rarity shotgun that looks like the shotgun from Doom. Let's try this one. Oh. Okay. It's a Torg. It's gonna make a lot of boom. Three out of 4, so I'm missing one. Oh yeah, in the cold symbol, right. I know where to find that. Yeah, so these are my thoughts. Will I go to Borderlands 2 again sometime? Probably. Probably yes, because I've been playing this game for so long. And I'll probably continue to play it. Anyway, Joel's dude still makes a career out of this game like 10 years later. It still has a lot of appeal. I don't know how he does it, but he does. Like a game that 10 years old, he still like gets after a couple of days 150,000 views.
Fantastic.
So yeah, the game is still A1 except this one. What the hell? What the hell is that? Holy bejesus, what the?
Holy Jesus! What the fuck is that?
Holy Jesus, what is that? What the fuck is that? Yeah, a lamp hovering in the middle of the air. What the bloody hell is that? Who decided it was a good idea? Yeah, maybe they overlooked it, but you can't tell me it's been 10 years and they never fixed it. They never did. Look at the shotgun now, right? Yeah, he just died. He doesn't fall to the ground. If you think I'm bashing on Borderlands 2 because there are Borderlands 3 and it's better, well, then you got the video wrong. Because I'm not. I'm just saying I like a few new quicks and quirks here and there. New tweaks, new features that Borderlands 3 introduces. Especially it's really fun to shoot the enemies, the way they behave to the bullets and shotguns that enemies fly because of the force of your buckshot. Here it's not possible because I understand the tech was limited here. And everything they learned from the first Borderlands, they improved so much more in this one and they released, I believe, almost a masterpiece. Because a game, if it's bad, you cannot put 1,000 hours into it, it's just not logical to do so. Yeah, I put over 1,000 hours and got all of the achievements. I don't think I'm gonna put this much hours into Borderlands 3 nor I'm gonna try to acquire all of the achievements. This game is just so much better, that's why it was worth doing that. I think like I'm feeling, I experience like small stutters and I fall below 60 FPS, but no, I get like to 66, 61 and yet still. Partial effects. And something puts burden on my computer as it stutters like that. Okay, let's see, what about the challenges on this map? Money, money, money. It's so funny. Southern Shelf Bay. Yep. Everything accomplished. Make boom, go boom. Cult of the Vault. Cult of the Vault. What is the second one? You think I remember? You think you're gonna force me buy a gun? Do you? You putting pressure on me like that won't work. Okay, I played with it a little bit. We can change to. You can change to this a little bit. Oh, triple barrel. TDR, well. They sound like you shoot through paper or something. Like pew, pew. It's no joke, I'm telling you. It's bloody toys. Pew! I told you. What the hell is that? Oh my goodness.
Holy Jesus! What the fuck is that?
Holy bejesus. This is awful. Like I believe Tidior here like was very experimental with the reloads, even though you get challenges. In the third game they expanded on it. I remember the trailers with the legs, and you also
You can
they
always
jump and they do
trust the gun at your side.
shoot me for more damage, and they split and they put a lot more work and emphasis on TDR guns in Borderlands 3. If I had to summarize and simplify it, I would just say, let's just say like Borderlands 3, it excels in first and foremost on guns, like much better. So much fun to use, they sound amazing, they look much better, they feel heavy, the reload animations feel great compared to the second. That's where the third excels. Second, you can mental over objects. The game is much smoother, it's snappier, it's more responsive. That's that. Graphics, of course, always look visually. Graphics looks much better. The physics and how the enemies fall and behave, better. Of course, 5-year gap, now 6 years gap. Granted, they worked on the pre-sequel, but I think it was a different team. It was Australian team. The main dude, what was Randy Pitchford, he just assisted or something like that. So you cannot call that a new game. So yeah, physics are much better. Mentaling over objects is such a live improvement. It's so much fun. A few bits and pieces here and there. It's really hard to remember all of it. The grenades, how they behave, and all of that. Fast travel system on the map made much comfortable and easier to use. Much more accessible. You no longer have to run to the fast travel system. You can just fast travel from your map at any point of the map. That's very hefty and nice. Life improvement, I call that. Yeah.
I love it.
And that's the most, of course, and everything else like the quests, humor, story, even art. Art is very subjective. It's really to tell you which game looks better, and map and level design and building. But I would still say Borderlands 2 with the whole package, like the entire game, not just this level alone. This we get like mountains, we get ice, we get snow, it's very cold. We have really beautiful music that suits this location very well. It's really like guitars and some synths. It's amazing, it still looks good. Every time I look to the sea and I see those god rays that's coming behind the clouds from the sun, I always tell, oh, look at the world, our globe. They took global elimination and from Borderlands 2, like god rays. They took god rays and illumination, like this is god rays. You see these black lines that you can see, the cast, because the light source is coming from there. You can see it on the antenna, you can see it on this how you call this, rag, whatever. You can see these black lines. That's what I always see, that the sun emits behind the clouds when I look to the open sea, and I like say, yeah, they took it from Borderlands 2. They took it from Borderlands 2. It's a joke, of course, because it's a real life and it's a game, so of course they used it in the game. They took it from real life. Haha. Of course, no brainer, right? I always joke with my friend and he tells me, you play too much video games. And I tell him it's just a joke, calm down.
Silence!
Yeah.
Another challenge completed.
We need the fire gun here. You snuck me behind me? You snuck behind me? You trashed me? Fear me, bitches. Yep, now I'm going back now. We've done here all the challenges and the quests. Well, if you made it this far, I would like to hear your opinion. Because I already expressed mine, I just wanted to play little bit of my favorite game, one of my favorite games of all time, and compare it to the newer one. Of course, Clappy here sounds much better, but
Feeling overburdened,
the
my
guy that
buddy?
voiced Claptrap, he quit because he said he wasn't paid enough for the role. That's why, so they hired a new one.
Farewell, friend.
You can hear a difference, but I prefer this one, of course. He was like, that's Claptrap, okay? That Claptrap. The new one sounds similar, but not exactly the same. It's not the same. Voice actors largely remain the same for Patricia, for Ellie. Ellie, of course, is a star. They did a survey on before Borderlands 3 was coming out. Which is your what is your favorite aspect of Borderlands? Do you care about the story? Is it the gameplay? Is it the characters? I said characters. Ask me which one. I said Ellie. Ellie, when she was introduced for the first time in this game, she was a real showstopper. Like, she was the star. I always was looking forward to going back to her. Ooh, fancy. You shooting me?
I'm going to count every minute I get with you.
Get with you. You wish. How about I'm gonna punch you back? Not nice, isn't? Yeah, fear me.
This will hurt.
Yep. That's Hyperion for ya. This is fully semi-automatic as well. The fire rate here is higher because it has a spinning barrel, yeah. The game is still great, especially if you just start playing it. If you're new, you never played this game before and you want something fresh and new, you will have a great time here. They offer all the DLCs for a very good price. Yeah, if you play this game blind, you're gonna have amazing time. It's still worth playing, no doubt. Like, if you never played it and you watch this video, which I hardly believe, but if you did, and you're one of those people who actually watched it without never playing it, I'm telling you, give it a shot immediately, you won't regret it.
Whoa.
Yeah. The Vault Hunters don't really talk much in this game. They put more emphasis on that. They put much more attention into that in the pre-sequel, and then they improved it even more in Borderlands 3. But yeah, that's been it. I will definitely come back to this game again in the future. Especially I'm looking for more people to play with them. Right now it's proving fruitless. But if I find people to play with me, I will go back and play this game again because it's so much fun. Right now I didn't play Borderlands 3 enough. I beat it 2 times. I only just bought the Creek DLC and I finished it, but that's it. So Borderlands 3 is still very fresh to me.
Welcome to my humble
And
shop.
Borderlands 2 is already very dried for me because I overplayed it like for thousands of hours, got all the achievements, finished all the DLCs, all the quests. Of course, it's understandable that I saw every bit and piece of entertainment this game has to offer. Yeah. Also, my level 5 is superior. I'll keep my bandit, I like the pump action.
Don't die. I need your business.
Alright, that's been it. Thank you for watching, and tell me about your opinion in the comments below if you played Borderlands 2 and 3, and what do you like about each game more. Yep, express your opinion, I would like to hear it. Again, everything is subjective. You might like some things or even disagree with things I said here, that's fine, you're entitled to your opinion, that's cool. That was my opinion, what I think about, and yeah, so take care. See you in the next video.